Smoking kills, and everyone knows that. It's written on the pack of cigarettes. It's almost always shown in the movies whenever the lead actor is actually shown smoking. Everybody knows that it's actually injurious to health. And yet, most people continue to smoke despite getting these cautionary signs almost always, all the time, everywhere. If you are one of those people, do continue watching the video because I want to share with you the kind of life these people have to deal with in the future, the kind of life they actually have to face, and how it's actually worse than death. Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Shubha Jyoti and welcome back to my channel. I am currently working in the field of onco anesthesia, and every other day I come across a patient who's undergoing a commando surgery, which is basically removing a huge chunk of your face, head, or neck, which is affected with the cancer. And almost every other day I see that a part of the mandible, basically half of your face, is getting removed. Your neck is being dissected to remove the cancerous tissue. And what's disheartening for me is that I see young patients who are around in their 40s, 50s, with no any, they don't have any chronic disorders. And the only reason for them to be undergoing such major surgeries is smoking. And it's so disheartening for me to see this. Seeing someone who's at a very older age, beyond their 60s, having multiple chronic disorders, undergoing such surgeries is not as disheartening as it is for me to see younger patients with no chronic disorders to be undergoing these kind of surgeries. What follows after these major kind of surgeries is not worthy of life. You don't know for how many days or months you'll be hospitalized. You don't know if you will be able to eat or speak again the way that you used to before. And your whole face gets disfigured. And to see young patients with no disorders to be going through that fate is very disheartening to me. All this is also shown in theaters between in between the movies. There are ads that are actually shown, which are telling you about this, but we almost always ignore these things. Even though we have so much information everywhere, we still tend to ignore this, and most people just continue to smoke. I've also seen someone who works at my hospital who has undergone a commando surgery, covering his face all the time. And when I actually asked him about his condition, he told me that he also had no chronic disorders, and the only reason for his condition was, again, smoking. And so this is really sad to hear, because someone who is young, healthy, undergoing such kind of destiny is really heartbreaking. Not only this, everyone is aware of the fact that smoking can make you prone to respiratory disorders, cardiac disorders, can reduce your immunity, can put you at a risk of cancers, not just for the face, head, or neck, but all over your body. The list of deleterious effects that smoking causes is actually very long, and I can just go on and on. But my purpose of making this video is just to make somebody aware of the life that they will have to live in the future if they don't refuse to smoke today itself. Is smoking so important for you so as to underestimate your own health, your own self, your own life? Is it so important for you to forget about those who are so dependent on you, your own loved ones, your own family? Is it so important for you? Think for yourself, think for you, and take the right decision for yourself. The good part here is, if you are willing to change and you do quit smoking, then the risk of deleterious effects that smoking has on the body gradually comes down over the years. The first step for you to quit smoking is for you to realize that you need to actually do this to live a better, healthier version of yourself in the future. If you want to do that, you need to realize that this is something that you should do for yourself. Quitting smoking is necessary for you. Until unless you realize that nothing is going to change, because you will then not have this goal in your head. If you do have that goal, only then will you start to move towards that. So yeah, that's the first thing that you need to realize for yourself, that this is something that you need to do. The initial step that you can take is for you to share your concerns with someone who you trust. anyone who is in your entrusted circle. Maybe if you're a student, your parents; if you are married, then maybe your spouse, whoever you trust the most, and tell them the kind of stress that you're dealing with, because mostly it's stress that leads you to smoking and all of this. So tell them about the stress that you have, tell them about how you are actually addicted to smoking and that you want to quit, and they will definitely understand your issues, and they will help you to overcome smoking addiction with helping you change everyday lifestyles. They will help you to implement actual changes. So it's very important to share with someone who is around you, who is going to help you with this. Like I already said, stress is something that is actually driving you to smoking. It's one of the most common reasons, and so it's important for you to find ways to manage your stress. The most simplest way of doing it is guided meditation. You can just find links on YouTube, and there are many of them, and you can just play one of them and just sit down and focus, and you will find so much value in it. It will stabilize your mind, it will help you to focus on yourself, and it's very important that you focus on yourself. That is what will drive you to actually quit smoking. Now, if you are someone who is into meditation, there's also something known as Sudarshan Kriya by the Art of Living. Do try doing it, try learning it, and it will definitely help you out. There's another video I've done on it, and you can definitely check that out. Other than this, you have your own hobbies, maybe reading, writing, filmmaking, maybe dancing, singing, whatever makes you happy, do that. It will definitely help you to de-stress, and it will definitely help you to stop craving that smoking, because it's, this is all you need. You don't actually need to smoke to get that kind of high. You actually get it with living your dreams. Okay, so focus on that. If none of my above tips help you out, then you can definitely reach out to seek professional help. There is this organization called the National Tobacco Quit Line Services. You can Google their number, and they will definitely help you out. Otherwise, you can visit your nearest doctor. They can help you prescribe medication that actually helps to reduce the craving to smoke. And you can also visit a psychologist or a psychiatrist to help you with counseling about reducing smoking and gradually tapering it and then stopping it off. So yeah, those were a few ways that can help you out. For any personal guidance or ways that you're looking for describing your situation, you can definitely comment below, and I will definitely help you out with the best ways possible for you to quit smoking. And I'll see you for another video.